Okay, welcome to E. We are going to go through graded assignment 6. You're supposed to do your corrections. This is going to be a very long worksheet, so I'm just going to go through it quickly. Fraction over fraction, you just need to cancel out. 40 over 15, if you simplify, it will give you 8 over 3. Divide by 5, divide by 5. A square can cancel, B can cancel, C can cancel. You are left with 8b square over 3a square. That's your final answer. Let's take a look at question B. For question B, you need to factorize first. You can take out a. You're left with 2b minus a over the denominator you factorize is a plus 2b, a minus 2b. Now, if you notice, 2b minus a and a minus 2b is very similar. So what you do is, at the numerator, you factorize out the negative. Then you'll be negative 2b plus a. So a plus 2b, a minus 2b, then you will realize that negative 2b is the same, positive a is the same, and then now you can cross out. And now you're just left with negative a over a plus 2b. This is a thinking question, so you should be able to do it. Part C, anytime that you think I'm going too fast, please pause the video. For part C, factorize out 4. You're left with k minus 2h. The denominator, use the fast factorization method. 2h, this is k, this is plus, this is minus. Again, you realize that this and this looks very similar. I will factorize out the negative at the numerator, so it becomes negative 4. I'll get negative k plus 2h over 2h minus k, h plus k. If you realize, negative k, positive 2h, and now I can cancel them both. And I'm left with negative 4 over h plus k. I'm done. If you don't know how to go from this step to this step, please text me and I will help you and teach you how to do it. Part D, factorization again. Let's factorize h square minus 4. You get h minus 2, h plus 2, over the 2 bracket once again, h, and this is 3, 2. Both are positive. You see similar factors. Now I can cross out, and you are left with h minus 2 over h plus 3. And we are done. Question number 2 is on algebraic fractions, multiplication. Very simple. Top multiply by top, bottom multiply by bottom. 240x squared y squared. At the bottom is 15y squared. Can start to cancel out. 240 over 15, I will get 16. So this one, I get 16 at the top. I'm only left with 16x squared, and I'm done. Part B. Divide, I need to change to multiply, so it becomes 120f g squared h over 60 times 75h over 3g. I will first cancel the 60 and the 120 to give me 2. Now multiply horizontally. I'll get 150 f g squared h squared over 3g. Now time to simplify again. Divide by 3. This is 50. Divide by g. I'm only left with 1g. And with 50 f g h squared over 1, which is just 50 f g h squared. And we are done with B. Part C, we need to factorize again. So it will be 4y minus 1 over the denominator is x plus 3, x minus 3. Divide, I'll change to times. At the top is x squared plus 3x. I'll take out x. I'm left with x plus 3. At the denominator, again the two brackets factorization. I will do 4y times y and 3 times 1. To get positive, 11y here must be plus, here must be minus. Okay, multiply horizontally, x 4y minus 1, x plus 3, over x plus 3, x minus 3, 4y minus 1, y plus 3. You can start cancelling, x plus 3, 4y minus 1, and that's it. So we are left with x over x minus 3, y plus 3. That's it. Finish. Next. Part D. Again, we need to factorize first. But this time is fraction minus fraction. So we have 3x plus 1 over, let's do the fast factorization again. This is 2x, this is x. I have 4 and 3. Can try 4 here, 3 here. This is plus, I get 8x, minus 3x, I get 5x, yep. Minus 1 over x plus 4. Now, if you notice, x plus 4 is already present here. I'm only missing 2x minus 3. So I'm going to multiply 2x minus 3 here and 2x minus 3 here. I'm going to do join, expand, simplify. I'm going to join it together, which is 3x plus 1 minus 1, 2x minus 3 over 2x minus 3, x plus 4. For those who choose to expand the 1 in, please take note that there's a minus here that you need to multiply in as well. Don't forget. Alright? Join, expand, 3x plus 1 minus 2x plus 3 over 2x minus 3, x plus 4. Simplify the fraction. You get x plus 4 over 2x minus 3, x plus 4. If you realize there's a common term at the numerator and the denominator, just cancel out x plus 4 and you're left with 1 over 2x minus 3. Let's do part E. Again, we have to factorize. So we have 3 over t plus 5 minus 2t over t squared minus 25 is t plus 5, t minus 5. If you notice, we already have t plus 5 here. So what we need to do is to multiply by t minus 5 here, on top and below. I'll get the common denominator of t plus 5, t minus 5. Then the numerator will be 3 bracket t minus 5 minus 2t equals to 3t minus 15 minus 2t over t plus 5, t minus 5. 3t minus 2t is t minus 15 over t plus 5, t minus 5. Next, part F. Part F is a little bit tricky because if we see, this is 3p minus 1, this is 1 minus 3p. Very similar, but yet a little bit different because this is negative 3p, this is positive 3p. This is negative 1, this is positive 1. So how do we make them the same? Very simple. I just multiply by negative 1 here, multiply by negative 1 here. I'll get 7 over 2, 3p minus 1 minus negative 3 over, if I multiply by negative 1, I'll get 3p minus 1. Okay, now they are the same. I still need to multiply by 2 here, multiply by 2 here. I get 7. No, I get the common denominator, which is 2, 3p minus 1. And the numerator will be 7 minus minus 2, negative 3, like this. Which I'll get 7 plus 6 over 2, 3p minus 1. 7 plus 6 is 13. Get 13 over 2, 3p minus 1. And that's my algebraic fractions. Question number 3 is changing the subject of the formula. Part A asks you to find the value of A when B is 2/3. So I just substitute 2/3 inside. 2/3 plus 1 over 3, 2/3 minus 1. I'm going to make my life easier. I'm going to cancel out this 3 and this 3. So I'm only left with 2 times 2/3 is 4 over 3 plus 1 over 2 minus 1 is 1, which I'm left with 7 over 3 if you press your calculator, which is equals to 1 over 3. Remember to leave your answers in mixed numbers. Express B in terms of A. Fraction equals to fraction. I'll make this into a fraction. I will cross multiply. Then I'll get A, 3B minus 1 equals to 2B plus 1. Expand. 3AB minus A equals to 2B plus 1. I want to express B in terms of A. I want B in terms of A. I have one B here and I have another B here. They are on different sides of the equation. So I want to put them on all on one side of the equation. So I use 3AB minus 2B. I'm going to shift it. And the minus A, I'm going to shift it to the other side. It becomes A plus 1. Now the magic here is to factorize the B out. Then you're left with 3A minus 2 equals to A plus 1. I only want B on the left side. So it becomes A plus 1 over 3A minus 2. And I'm done. Take note that there is no B on the right side. Alright, now let's do question number 4 together, which is the last question. In algebraic fractions, anything at the side of the fraction belongs to the top. You have to remember that. So I'm going to rewrite the equation. So T equals to K bracket P square minus Q square over 5. Alright? Now, find the value of T when K equals to 28, P is 14, and Q 11. I'm just going to directly sub it in. So this is 28 bracket. P square is 14 square minus Q square is 11 square over 5. Now, if you press your calculator, you should get 420. And we are done. Now, they ask you to express Q in terms of T, K, and P. I'm going to use the same equation. T equals to K, P square minus Q square over 5. Fraction equals to fraction. Cross multiply. I get 5T equals to K, P square minus Q square. I want to express Q in terms of K, T, and P. The Q is here. So what do? First, I shift the K over. It becomes 5T over K equals to P square minus Q square. I'm going to bring this over and bring this over. Now I have Q square equals to P square minus 5T over K. And to get Q, I need to square root both sides. And I will square root P square minus 5T over K. Don't forget, in front of the square root, there is a plus and minus, which a lot of you have forgotten to write this. And now, I have expressed Q in terms of T, K, and P. If you realize there is no Q here. Alright, that's all for graded assignment 6. Please do your corrections and post your corrections up back into OneNote. That's all you have for today's lesson. Thank you.